Hello and welcome to Elevation Training for the 2nd of October. Today I am starting a new time slot, so Monday afternoons, 3 p.m. WA time, which happens to be 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So hopefully a few more people can jump in and join us. So if this time slot is not right for you, but you are still watching the videos, please let me know. I love to hear feedback on who's watching, what benefits you're getting. Now, talking of benefits, today we're talking about the benefits of creating a rhythm and a routine with your bookkeeping. So a lot of people dread having to do their bookkeeping because it is something that they're not comfortable to do, they're not confident in, and it's either boring or frustrating. And if that's you, then definitely have a listen to the 8 benefits that I've got for you today as to why setting up a specific day of the week, a specific time of the day will help you to get through and just get it done. Okay, so yet again, I've got my notes on my iPad here, so I'll be referring to those so that I don't miss anything important. Benefits. The first biggest benefit of creating what I like to call a money day and a money time is that you don't have to think about money all of the time. And one of the biggest things with money and doing your books and things like that is that it's super stressful. And if you're thinking about it all of the time, then you're not spending that time thinking about anything else. So you can park those thoughts until it's time to do your money stuff. So you don't have to worry about when your bills are due. You don't have to worry about have you got enough. You don't have to worry about taxes or anything like that until the day and the time that suits you. So as an example, I'm going to go through and just call it Monday Money Day, and I'm going to call it 1:30 p.m. And there's a couple of reasons why. Okay, so if you think about your money only at Monday, only at 1:30 p.m., then the rest of the week is freed up for you to do other things with your business. So you can think about how to better service your clients. You can think about how to get more income in. You can think about how to write a procedure. You can think about a whole load of different things that are going to make your business move forward rather than sitting there thinking about your money. Second reason why I love having a set money day is that when you book it in, it generally gets done. Instead of going, oh, when I get a chance, or oh, when I find time, or oh, when I get around to it, none of those work. But when you stick it in your calendar or stick an alarm on your phone and say this time every single week, stick an alarm on at 1:30 on a Monday, then you've got a chance that you're mentally prepared for it. And when it comes, you're going to actually do the work. And for people who procrastinate, this is tip number 3. When you find that time in your calendar, find the time that you've got to do something afterwards. So if it's 1:30 on a Monday and you've got kids at school, you have to pick the kids up at 2:15 or 2:30, then you know you only have a limited period of time to do the actual work. So when the alarm goes off at 1:30 on Monday and you know you have to pick up the kids at 2:15, then you've got 45 minutes to get the work done. So not only are you giving yourself a specific time of the week to do the work, but you're also giving yourself a limited time frame to do the work so you can get in, quickly get it done, and move on. And you don't have to think about it then for the rest of the week. So that's really important. Now, if you don't have kids at school time, find a regular meeting you have during the week where it's a stock standard meeting, or set one up with a best mate or something like that, so that before you meet with that person, you get your books done. And that way it's a habit setting formation. tip number 4, or benefit number 4 of having a routine and a rhythm, is that if you do your books weekly and you miss 1 week because you're on holidays or you're sick or something comes up out of the ordinary, then missing 1 week out of regular weeks is absolutely fine and you don't get too far behind. But if you only do your books once a month or whenever you feel like it, then whenever you miss that week or that month, you're way behind because you've got a bigger chunk of time, a bigger chunk of tasks that you need to do. It's a nightmare to catch up if you're doing it less frequency, whereas if you're doing it with more frequency, it's easier to catch up. And with that in mind, benefit number 5, when you chunk your tasks down into smaller timeframes, then it makes that job easier to do. So 1 week you might look at debt collection and make a heap of phone calls, as well as doing your money transfers, as well as paying your bills. The following week you might look at doing something that helps get more income later on. So sending out purchase orders or quotes or something like that to potential clients. The following week, you might want to check in on those outstanding bills that you've got in the system. And so having a regular routine in place to actually look at those things makes it easier to do because you know what you're doing. And so here's benefit number 6, is you can set up a mini task checklist to tick off every week. Now, if you're somebody like me who loves ticking things off a list, having a weekly checklist to do your bookkeeping, your cash flows, transfers, all of those sorts of things can help you get them done. And of course, some things you have to do weekly, like reconciling your bank, versus some things you might do quarterly, like paying your business activity statement and getting that lodged. So having a checklist in place will help you to stay focused in that short period of time every week you've got for your money time. Now, the last 2 are more emotional things. Not saying that the other ones weren't, but these ones are really good. So benefit number 7 of having a rhythm and routine in place for you doing your bookkeeping and your cash flow is that comfort in knowing where you're at. So instead of the not knowing because you haven't done your books, the not knowing because you haven't sorted out where your money is going, you now know. And there's comfort in the knowing because you're then able to make better decisions about where your money needs to go and what you're going to do with it. And the last one, benefit number 8, and I've thought of another one, so you might get a 9th one, is there's no big fear or dread weighing over you, stopping you from moving forward. If it's booked in on your Monday money day at 1:30 p.m. every single week, you're not going to get scared because you'll get in and you'll get the job done, especially if you've only got 45 minutes to do it. And so it takes the fear away from doing your bookkeeping. It takes the fear away from doing your cash flow management because you've got an understanding of where you're at and you can keep moving forward. And if you stick a timer on and just do 45 minutes and you get stuck, then that's okay. You can come back to it next week because your money stuff will always be there next week. So you can keep moving on and on and on. And I did think of a 9th one, and now it's gone. So hopefully those benefits definitely help. And if you do have any questions, please reach out. I'd love to hear from you and see if there's any other benefits that you've thought of in relation to having that rhythm and routine for your bookkeeping and your cash flow. Thank you.